Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed 2. Last time we got our mother and our sister to safety by heading over to Montegioni and killing Umberto Alberti. This time, we're going to continue the game. Casa Dulce Casa.
So, tell me everything.
They executed father for treason. Federico and Petruccio too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it, but I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are, Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later.
Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Cool. So he's going to give us spending money. And before we even decide to tackle that, let's climb up Villa Auditore. We don't have to do this now because we're going to be forced to do it in a second anyway. But if you want to, I think this is one of the only few points in Montegioni. I think. So we're going to just get a lay of the land here. This is a lovely, lovely place. Boop. Perfect. And with that viewpoint being gotten, we are now able to look around and buy what we need to. So with 2,000 florins, or roughly 2,000 florins, we're going to buy a pair of greaves, and a dagger. So we're going to just buy some armor and some weapons.
Pleasure, signore. Return anytime.
And yeah. So that's the only shop that we have available right now. In our weapons wheel, we have a sword, the one that Mario has given us, as well as a dagger, the one that we just bought. And it works the same as the sword, just a little shorter distance. It moves a little faster. I think you can hit a little faster. But, yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. I like the dagger. It's good. So we're going to buy some more medications. And then we're going to head back to Mario. And he's going to... Oh, and then we're going to get 800. So we ended up just not buying the medication, essentially. So that's pretty good. Medication pouch credit. We already had the medication pouch. I'm not sure why the game has decided now is the only time
Don't worry.
we have it.
We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know.
Alrighty. And then we're going to talk to Mario. I'm actually going the wrong way. I should not be heading up the stairs. Not sure why I keep doing that. But we can take a look around the villa if we'd like to. But we'll definitely get a good look at it as we play the game. So let's talk to Mario real quick.
Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo.
Well, it's time to learn how to fight properly. Which I guess we already know how to do, but whatever.
You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around it, I suppose. Your father was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I think you can have a codex page he was holding as well.
Codex?
See, a guide to the inner workings of the Order. Its origin, purpose, and techniques. Our creed, if you will. Your father believed the Codex contained a powerful secret. Something that would change the world.
Let's finish
Perhaps
this.
It's why they came for him.
So yeah, taunting is like one of the only skills where I was like, this is kind of useless,
You're
but
just
then
going to stand there.
yeah, it became way more useful.
Oh,
Because a lot of the
stab
enemies in this game don't
Train
actually
more.
fight. Sometimes they just don't do it, so taunting makes them attack you.
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference. Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes, my father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
So now we get to fight Uncle Mario. Using all the skills we've acquired, I'm going to be using a dagger, because why not? It's not really like more skill for anything, it's just a dagger. And we're going to just bombard Uncle Mario by attacking him needlessly while he can't seem to defend himself. And I'm gonna just win this way, I guess. I mean, I could counter him, I suppose, but what's the point? I mean, I could just keep being shit.
Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
Well, if Vieri's being a prick, we might as well deal with him, I suppose. Least we could do. I mean, he fed us and taught us and kept us clothed and warm. like
Uncle!
a month.
Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
So we're heading off to the stables. And away we go. Quick step learned. So the quick step is just a method to gain distance from your opponents if you'd like. There is a dodge function that we'll be getting, but it does act as a dodge. Up here near Maria, we're going to just...
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
So yeah, we come up here to drop off any feathers we have. And trust me, the feathers, you want to drop them off as, like, in clumps. Like right there, I think I did 19. So we'll be coming back here periodically to drop them off. You don't have to do this every time. But, like, if you're here to visit, to buy stuff, might as well drop off your things. This guy, the fight practice guy, you can practice your skills if you'd like, but there are 2 special moves that you would see. Like, we're gonna get dodge and disarm a little later, but we don't have to learn how to do that yet. Or rather, we'll learn how to do those later. But we can go up against like the agiles, the brutes, and seekers at variants, as well as learning 2 or 3 or 4 different maneuvers that we'll be having, and then once you do the special moves, you actually can use them in game whenever you want. You just need a little money for it, but we'll be buying those later when
You're
I
always welcome here,
spend the money the way I
Come
need to
back
spend it.
anytime.
And that grid on the minimap, that's like glowing white, that is actually the codex wall. We drop off our codex pages there. I'll be doing that essentially all at once. I believe the codex pages also affect the thing that's going on over here, or the reason for Montegioni's purpose. But we don't have to go and worry about it right this second, or it's kind of like dropping off the feathers. I mean, I guess you can just put them all in a giant clump and hand in 100 feathers at the end of the game if you really want to do that. But yeah, so we're gonna head off to San Gimignano and to Tuscany for the latter half of this video. So we're not gonna be doing any more story missions. We're actually gonna be running around and we're gonna be collecting the feathers, the viewpoints, and the glyphs for San Gimignano. I believe I do Tuscany in the next video. I don't think I do them all together. I believe I just do the city. Now that San Gimignano is a big map, because I want to say Forlì might be about the same, because Venice is huge. Venice is massive compared to Tuscany and Forlì. Venice is like a bigger Florence, but San Gimignano has a lot of climbing in it. It's kind of like that episode in Slide 2, Episode 3, when you're in the jungle and you have to like climb around to get everywhere. That's kind of what this reminds me of. Oh yeah, one more thing. The mailman. I have a rabid obsession with the mailman and pickpockets. I will kind of stop whatever it is I'm doing to just I turn into a dog. I'm like the fucking mailman, you know. I just start like barking at them, and I gotta kill them. Like I just gotta tackle them. I don't kill them. I tackle them. I just gotta, I gotta attack them. I gotta I gotta touch them because they give me money. They give me a lot of money, and sometimes they give you a good chase, and it's kind of fun. It like breaks the monotony of like kind of running around picking up feathers. It's like, oh, a mailman, you know. Oh, this guy's actually put in some effort here. He's like running away. And it's pretty fun. So yeah, we'll be seeing me tackle a few mailmen. I do not show them all off. Believe me, that could be its own video. That could be like an hour-long video of just me chasing after these dudes, like the pickpockets and mailmen. Maybe in the bloopers I'll show off a few of them because I tend to get hurt or something, or I do something stupid while chasing the mailmen. I do not show off all the mailmen in this game, so don't worry. I value your time, sort of. I still show off quite a few of them. Mostly because I sometimes end up where I'm supposed to be going. So yeah, like this tower right here, this first viewpoint isn't so bad because that's pretty much just holding up until you make it to the top. But these other towers, they have you like going around and bending backwards and jumping up and down at certain points to climb up the thing just so you can get a feather. You know what I mean? Like it can be kind of time consuming. So you'll probably see me like fast forward up a tower or two to like pick up like a treasure if I missed a treasure or something, you know what I mean? But like you're probably gonna see me climb up the tower once, and that's kind of why this video is like an hour long. It's mostly because it's just kind of slow and monotonous to climb and get around the town. San Gimignano at the very least. Tuscany itself isn't so bad. Tuscany is actually relatively short and sweet in terms of collecting stuff. Because it's the only problem with Tuscany is that it's kind of like barren. It's like just a large area where you run around with the horse going from point A to point B collecting treasures and stuff. Feathers and glyphs and things and such. But I believe here we're just going to be doing San Gimignano. I don't think I do Tuscany in this video. I definitely do Tuscany in the next one. I think I do the side missions in the next video too. I think this is literally all just collecting feathers. I want to say. And like glyphs and feathers. I would like to say that. That is the thing. So, the art merchant, which I'm glad I stumbled upon. You can buy paintings, and yes, paintings can be rather expensive. Some of them can be rather cheap. But we're not going to buy any of them at the moment. Because I want to save as much money as possible. I'll buy the maps because the maps show me the treasure chests, and the treasure chests give me a lot of money. So, like, the cost of the map kind of doesn't matter all too much. And I mean, I guess I could be using my map that I have, but like it gets kind of cluttered when you have all the treasures and all the feathers and all the glyphs, all the, you know what I mean, like everything all at once. It kind of just looks like a giant red blob on a map. So I'd rather turn off the treasures and just focus on the feathers and glyphs and stuff. It becomes a little easier. Yeah, so here I am. We're just going to fast forward, climbing up this tower. We just head around the corners a few times, and then eventually we'll make it to the top. But this is literally all for a treasure chest. It's really not that important. Like there's no feather. There's no viewpoint here. It's just for a feather. It's just for a treasure chest. Sir. Alright, whatever. I was going to throw you off a building and see if you can fly. It would make me feel better. I mean, I'm still going to see if you can fly. Why did he land like that? What the fuck? Excuse me. I'm sure it's funnier if he's like falling. like if I threw him. Like just the way they fall when you get thrown. I'm sure like the ragdoll physics would kick in a funnier display. I love doing stupid shit. So these guards that guard treasures... Oh, hey, look, a pickpocket. Okay, so pickpockets appear. They carry 500 florins on them at all times. They will touch you and they'll steal your money. And then you get to chase them and take back your money as well as taking their money. That's the difference between a pickpocket and a mailman, is that the mailman will give you 1,500. The pickpockets will always give you 500. And sometimes pickpockets will steal your money and then you have to take it back. But it's always 500 they give you. So they'll give you back whatever they stole and then an additional 500 on top of that. So here's a feather. I don't know if it's on this viewpoint, but I don't remember if I grab it right now. Hey, I grabbed it right now. Okay, cool. Sometimes I do that where I'm like, because I want to show it off on the map, but in this instance, because it's right on a viewpoint, you can just go to the viewpoint and find it. Like sometimes I'll see a map, I'll see a feather and just avoid it because I don't want to show it off where the map is all grayed out, like I don't have a map to show it on. I would rather save the feather and then come back to it later while I'm looking for it on my actual map. Like on the map that I'm using. My guide, essentially. Because sometimes I gotta like find where the feather is in the guide, and it's like, okay. I could have just waited. It's like, I think I just saw a glyph over there on that tower. And like, I'm not going to go after it. You know what I mean? Like, I know the glyph is there, just I'm not going to go after it right this second. Because it might not be on my map. If that makes any sense. But it's right there. Or, wait, is that a poster? That might actually be a poster. That could be a poster. I think that is a poster. Yeah, that's a poster. But my point still stands. And then the other thing about San Gimignano is that there's like so many treasures that are just strewn about throughout the place. Like, why is there so many treasures everywhere? And they're all on top of like towers. That's why it takes so long to you know, get through it. They're all in towers that take like 5 minutes to fucking climb. And they're not like important, essential viewpoint towers, so it's like just climbing them is kind of ridiculous. There should be a feather around here, actually. I think we get one in this little area. Oop, don't fall, don't fall. We're gonna climb up on the wall, and we're gonna go around the wall, and we'll be back. Never mind. No, we're gonna grab that feather later, actually. But I know there's a feather over there. I distinctly remember there being a feather over there. At the very least. A feather. Could potentially be more.
When you break the rules, we break you.
So I want to show off the dagger and its like counter kills and just like typical murders and stuff. Because I like the dagger cutscenes, or the dagger animations, they're pretty good. I like the one where he like just straight up shanks a person right on their head. Like he just shoves a dagger into their forehead. Like that one's pretty brutal. I like the one where he stabs someone in the foot and then brings it back up and like slits their throat. Like that one's a pretty cool animation. It's really fluid. I don't know if there's like a difference between power with the daggers and the swords. Like I don't think there should be, but there could be. I'm not sure. Don't quite remember. I feel like the one-handed weapons tend to be hit harder and give you a little more defense, whereas the daggers and knives and stuff tend to be faster weapons. They have more agility, but they reflect things a little easier, I want to say. But I could be wrong. Like, I don't know what the specifics are. And every weapon in this game is slightly different. They have different stats to them. Generally, the more expensive the weapon, the better it is. But, again, you don't have to buy, like, the most expensive weapon to beat the game. You can beat the game with just a default weapon and dagger that you get. Shit, I mean, I tend to use the hidden blades more often than not, because after you get the codex pages, you tend to get a ton of damage with them. You know, like the codex pages themselves do a lot of damage. Up, and I die. Yep. Thanks, Ezio. I'm glad that I have fallen and can't get up. Fuck you too, I guess. So that's gonna be like the first death of the game. That's great. First blooper. Nice. Nice. To my knowledge. Nice. Nice. I think I kept that one in just because I didn't show off how to, like, what happens when you die. When you die, you desynchronize and you just kind of spawn right back into wherever you're going. If you're in a mission, it'll just reset to your last checkpoint in a mission. Oftentimes it's the beginning. We're going to talk to this guy and bribe him. I wanted to show that off. I needed footage for the review, so you know how it is. Normally I don't. I was at 25% anyway. I could have just used a poster. Torre del Salvucci. Alright, that's cool. There's a little glyph over here somewhere. We'll be coming around to tackle that inevitably. Eventually, we'll unlock that. And here is yet another treasure. You're my treasure. Do 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 do. Bruno Mars song. Bruno Mars lyrics. Oh, hey, another guy.
I'm beginning to think your face would look better black.
Oh, and now you got stabbed in the liver. Hope you die a very slow and painful death. Oh, wow, he spasmed. Okay, well. Rigor mortis really, really took into effect there. Let's see, what can I buy? Yes, you can buy more stuff. When you can buy the weapons and stuff in a new town, or like whenever you unlock a new town, the weapons also get transferred into Montegioni. I thought you had to see them, but I'm fairly positive it's just the action of unlocking them in a town. Like the second you step foot in the town is when you get those weapons and stuff activated in the thing. So like honestly, I wouldn't even buy stuff at the blacksmith shops in towns. I would just wait until you go back to Montegioni, because you'll be able to buy it for cheaper. Oh yeah, I see. I thought this was a feather, but it wasn't. And that tower back there that we just jumped past, those Torre de Salvucci, those are that's where the cliff is. Back there where we were just at. Torre de Diavolo. Alright. Well, we're going to climb as far up as we possibly can. I guess we'll make a turn here. There should be enough for me to climb up all the way. There we go. And the viewpoint. This game is really pretty. I think they did a pretty good job at recreating a lot of the viewpoints and stuff, and all the areas and angles and stuff, all like the city stuff. stuff. But what I mean is, like, I think the architecture that they replicated in the game is really nice. I like the way that it was like rendered and stuff. Like, it looks good to me. Alright, so now that we did San Gimignano's viewpoints, I suppose we can then tackle all of its treasures and, well, I guess maybe not all of them. I think I don't grab all the treasures in this video. But I definitely remember doing the side missions in a different video. I think we come back to Tuscany. I want to say we come back. Maybe I do them in the next video, because I definitely remember leaving and then coming back to Tuscany again. It could be in the next video, it could be in a few videos. I genuinely don't remember. This is not the first time we're going to be coming to San Gimignano. We're going to be coming here for a little later. It's rude that you can just attack me while I'm standing there defenseless. I don't like that. It's like super rude. The guy is a butthead.
One more sent to the Lord.
Yeah, so the thing about like the banks and the places where the codex pages are located, you can't actually like run in, so you have to like slowly walk in for some reason. I don't know why they put that in the game, but it's in the game. It just seems kind of inconvenient, you know what I mean? Like I'm about to walk into a building and like while sprinting, and then now I gotta like walk as if I'm a normal person. I just killed 4 guards. Why am I walking in here? Like, I should probably be getting in quick and getting out quick. You know what I mean? It's a little silly, Ezio. Anyway, this feather should be on this tower as well. We might have to climb up a bit so that we can climb back down to grab this feather, if I recall. We just have to like position ourselves above it. Yeah, so here's the feather, but you can't grab it unless you go right around and then drop back down. So we got to make sure we're A, above the feather, and then B, capable of going around to unlock the feather. Now I want to see if I could just climb up here, because instead of running around an entire tower, I could just drop down and it'll be a little easier. There we go. And we made it. So let's see how we can grab the ledges like that by holding the empty hand button, the B button, on the Xbox controller, or the circle button maybe on PlayStation. I don't know, I didn't play the PlayStation version. but you can hold on to ledges and stuff by extending your hand out. So now we're going to be heading back to the Torre del Salvucci, I want to say. Those two towers that we can, that we walked past before. Ooh, a pickpocket. Yeah, see, like, you know, you just chase them a little bit, and then they go hog wild. They kind of go all over the place, and then sometimes they go across, and then you follow them, and then they, like, get chased by the guards and stuff on the rooftops. Personally, I feel like if you're running away from me, and you run on the rooftops, and I don't catch you, I'm putting you in more danger. Because the guards will chase the thieves, and I don't know about the males, but they'll chase the thieves, most definitely, and they won't give a shit about you. And they'll attack them, and then they'll kill the guy. And sure, I mean, I guess I could just rifle through his dead body, but you know, now I got to deal with the guards, and it's like I don't want to deal with the guards any more than I already have to. Fuck's sake, I'm killing people. Oh, you know what I just remembered I was gonna say in that last video? I like that the assassins are all villains. Like the Medici weren't, like, at least I remember in history classes, I remember reading that they were like really rich and powerful, and they weren't always perceived as like the nicest of people. They weren't like...
It's getting easier and easier to hack into Abstergo's mainframe. It's like I know what data I'm looking for. I've already lived it.
That's crazy. Yeah, we play as like the villains, the Medicis and our helpers and stuff. Oh, this one. Burning Viet Cong base camp in Mytho. Or Mytho. I don't know how to pronounce that. But the bazooka has the thing. And I don't remember there being a hidden message here. I could very well be wrong, but I definitely don't recall one being in here. So we're just going to move on, soldier, to members of this 2D infantry division. And then that's where the next one is. But this one does have a hidden message 2D code. I believe it's in this giant white patch down here on the bottom. Yep, right here. And this is a hexadecimal code, as you see by the hexagon. And it will roughly translate to... Come on, baby, show me what it says. Come on. I definitely didn't. I'll put this one a little earlier. It stands for... it popped. Antiquated Thera mechanism, older than 150 BC. I'm not sure what that is. And then this one also has one. The flames from it throat poke out their eyes. There's another code above here. Yep. Decimal code, ancient city, Rajasthan Indian, eradicated by Peace of Eden, or PoE, as these codes tend to decipher them as. A is 65. I don't know if that's true. I didn't decode it. I just copied and pasted from a deleted Reddit user. I've explained this in the previous videos, but yeah. So anyway, here's the next one. The monster did not come from man, and I believe this one's Morse code, which we'll be taking a look at. Of course, he's holding what looks to be an apple on fire, so that's probably our next contribution to it. But here we have a binary code that says Sumerian ME23. I'm not sure what the ME stands for. I'm guessing 23 is the year. And yeah, that does that one. And we're just going to touch the fire now. Touch the flame. Touch the fire through the flame and the fire and the flames. And drag and force it. Let's go. And we done diddly done it. I swear, I feel like the passcodes spell something out. I feel like they're a hidden code. And I just don't know what it could be. Just don't know. Oh well. I guess we're gonna climb this tower now. I feel like I gathered everything that I needed to in this small little area. We should probably move on to the next... Oh no, I didn't grab the feather. Okay, I didn't realize there was a feather here. Or remember there was a feather. Remember guys, I recorded this like 3 months ago. I was recording this when Sly Cooper was still airing. Like, like first week of Sly Cooper airing. Like that's when I recorded this. That's just how long it took me to edit this video, this review, and playthrough. It is June. It is currently June 17th. Sly Cooper was airing like February. Like I had finished the review and an entire playthrough of Streets of LA by like the second or third week of Sly 4 airing. Like I was recording this while Sly Cooper was still airing. Understand that it's been a minute since I've done something. Like I recorded this before I got my job in March. Like that's how long ago like I was recording these videos. Because now I have a job, I have less time to edit, so that's kind of the reason why this video took so long. Outside of me just generally editing really slowly, and losing all semblance to actually work on it because I fucked up.
Do you see what's going on? Not yet, but you will.
Losing all semblance of trying to work on it because I had made mistakes in deleting everything. The power they wield did cut down their enemies. So cut is the clue here. This is Otto von Bismarck. He doesn't have a cutting instrument in this portrait, so we can move on. But Perseus of Greece does, so we're gonna pick this one. Tilda Hun looks like he does, so we're gonna pick that one. He has a sword. Samson doesn't, I don't think, so we can move on. Alexander the Great, I don't think counts here. Sigmund does. He has a sword, so we're just gonna click on that one. Charlemagne, I don't see a sword here, so we can move on. King Arthur does have a sword, so here we go. Joan of Arc has a sword. She's our last one. And there's Aeneas of Troy, who does not have a sword, so we're not gonna pick that one. It will be Joan of Arc as our last one. Piece of Eden, number 25, the sword. In their hands, the wise lean on a great force. So leaning, it indicates a thing to lean on. So King Louis XIV doesn't have anything to lean on. Emperor Shuzi doesn't have anything. But John the Baptist has a staff to lean on. So it looks like staves are it. So Achilles doesn't, but Imhotep might. Alexander the Great has one. King Ferdinand and Queen, I don't see anything here. Shabaktaka, yeah, this one does have it. Peter does have one, and Moses clearly has one as well, and that's the Staff of Eden. Crazy, crazy. And then a new passcode, which, again, I'm fairly certain there's a hidden meaning behind these passcodes. I just don't know how to decipher those ones. So if anyone wants to do the hard work and put a comment down below, I will heart it. Because I don't know if I can pin comments yet, but that would be cool. If you even get to this far in the video. That is. That'd be cool, though. You know, I appreciate you guys for watching and, like, commenting and stuff. I really do. I think it's cool. Never expected to get, like, views and stuff. I just kind of like posting just because it's a post, you know? I noticed that my Streets of LA has been getting some views, especially like the later videos have been getting some more views. And I was like, wow, 80 views on the ending of the Snoop Dogg. It's probably because Snoop Dogg's in the thumbnail, and people are like, "What the fuck is this?" And they click on it. I don't know if there's a lot of retention time. I haven't actually looked at the analytics there, but like, to be honest, I don't really know how to read analytics. It's the truth. I don't know how to read the analytics. I see big number and go, ooh. Did I fall? I fucking fell off this tower? That's mad funny. Yeah, like I said, sometimes Ezio just kind of jumps off the buildings. Like, he doesn't give a shit. So he'll just launch himself for no reason. Well, anyway, climb all the way to the top, and there's a feather. So that was fun. Yoink. Alright, next feather will be over here, near the blacksmith. It looks like there's at least one more glyph. At the very least, one more glyph. So we have things to look forward to. That isn't just running and oh, you dropped the box and now everyone wants to kill me? Dude, I didn't even touch you. It's kind of rude that these people with the boxes think that they could just own the whole sidewalk because they have a fucking box in their hand. They just think like, oh, I have a box in my hand. I can get in front of you whenever I want. Oh, fuck you, bro. You can't. Dillweed. You're ruining my shtick here. I'm trying to hide away and blend in my presence so that no one comes after me. But here you are, dropping boxes and bringing up a... Oh, I'm fucking mailman. Ooh, the mailman. I saw him. I sniffed him. He's fucking mine. He's fucking mine. This is the type of shit that I was thinking of when I was playing this game. Like, oh, fucking mailman? You know the episode of SpongeBob where the guy's screaming chocolate? It's kind of like that. But instead of chocolate, I'm screaming mailman. Mailman! Chocolate! Chocolate! It just like gets more unhinged as it goes on. It's just screaming mailman. There he fucking is. I see you. Woo! Oh, am I gonna go after him? Am I gonna go after him? I don't think I do. But I could. I could totally go after you. But I got shit to do. I'll get him eventually. Don't you fucking worry. I'll get him. I'll get him. Don't worry. He'll be mine. I'm almost positive I just saw him, so fairly positive. Like before I stabbed the guy, I could have sworn I just saw him. I'm sorry, sir. This is a family channel. You gotta keep your fucking mouth clean. Don't be saying shit like merda. How dare you? Oh, killed a civilian. My bad. Sorry, bro. Didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. Yeah, so he's just saluting to the air. So if you kill 3 civilians, I want to say. If you kill 3 civilians, you automatically desynchronize. The game doesn't take kindly to you murdering innocent people, which, to be fair, makes sense to me. But sometimes they get in the way, and it's like, clearly I'm about to stab this guy. Why would you jump in front of him, sir? Personally, I think that guy deserved to die, and I think I shouldn't be penalized for killing him, because he got in my way. Or the highway. Anyway, back to these fucking box guys. They fucking think they can, like, own the street and shit just because you're carrying a box. Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm entitled to the street just like you are. Probably.
They were mostly heroes. See how the lineage is disrupted? The web of history traps the good, and the evil take what is not theirs.
You're an evil that doesn't take brothers. Brother! That's my best liquid snake. Liquid ocelot impression. So we're back to one of these circle puzzles where we're going to be lining up this guy who looks like he's stretching out his hand. This is Cain and Abel. This might be Cain and Abel. But as you can see, we should probably line up the middle one that we just did to the outer one. And then put the outermost layer in the correct spot, because we're going to have to be moving them anyway. So we should line up everything all at once, you know? Yeah, so like one more, because then we can just move this into the right spot. And Satan said unto Cain, swear unto me by thy throat, and if thou tell it, thou shalt die. And then another Cain. So this is going to be the Cain and Abel story, essentially. I'm not too religious, so I don't really know it all too well, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe the devil tricked one of the brothers into killing the other brother. Okay, so this one, the second one moves twice every rotation. The third one moves. So we're just going to move the outermost layer to the right path. And then hope that I can fix it later. Next up, we're going to be fixing some more stuff. There is 4, I believe, pictures of the Cain and Abel story. And then, yeah, this one moves the middle one and the outer one at the same time. Should probably do something about... Oh, wait, it was there. Yeah, it was right there. And the middle is normal, so we could just move that around. And last but not least, we have another depiction of the Cain and Abel story. This one can be a little tricky just because it's monochromatic. It can be a little difficult to fully perceive. But if you move this piece in just the right way, there we go. We can see those 2 lines attached to each other. And then that kind of starts to build a picture in the way that it's supposed to be in. That's a cloud. That's a guy's face. There we go. We were looking for the beard the whole time. And then we can move the middle and the ending at the same time. Honestly, I would move the ending all the way to the same spot, because then I could just, yeah, do that. Exactly. And in the middle. There we go. And so the Morse code that appears at the bottom of this reads Templar
Behold,
text adapted by Mr. Smith.
The mark of Cain.
Mr. Smith being known as a master Mahan or Mahan of the Mormons. That's what that's in reference to. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty. We still have a few things to pick up. Let's see, what else are we missing? Over yonder. Oh yeah, we didn't get the one near the wall, the dome. Not the dome, but the little fortress area. There's one down there. Can you turn it off for a second? Perfect. We're gonna just climb around, hop around. Why am I so sleepy all of a sudden? I didn't even eat anything. What's going on? I'm like falling asleep. I'm not even bored. I don't know what's going on. What the hell? Oh, a mailman. We should tackle the mailman. There's this one part later on where a mailman shows up and it's in like a section where you can't actually like chase or punch or do anything cool. You can only walk to your destination, and I was so flabbergasted that the mailman would appear in my vicinity and I'm unable to do anything about it. This game wants the mailman to win, and I will do anything and everything in my power to make sure that they lose at all costs. Again, no ill will towards the mailman, but they give me money. And I'm sure they're Templars, but they're so like small pennies. You know what I mean? Like they're just like not even worth the effort to fight. And now we should look around for... Oh, the feather. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Sorry, I got distracted. Again, starting to fall asleep. I don't know what happened there. That was wild. I like closed my eyes for like 2 seconds. Too long. Anyway, here's the 25th feather. I swear, I'm not bored. I don't know what's going on. My body was like, hey, we should fall asleep now. And I'm like, I'm good. Why? A fucking mailman. Right next to the carrier mission? You shouldn't have. Yeah, don't worry. I wasn't going to show you guys me chasing that whole man down. But I had to. I had to show it off. That's where I ended up. I was near where I was supposed to be, and then it's near the courier mission. All right, 25% down, notoriety down. Fantastic. Fantabulous. This is another tower for us to climb, I'm assuming, for our treasure pleasure. I'll take a guess here. Yep. And then now I can't open up the thing because this guy wants to fight me. He wants to fly. That's what I'm getting out of here, out of this. He didn't want to fight. He wanted to soar. Soar the skies like an eagle, like a falcon, derived from Egyptian lore. You know what I mean? Just soar to the skies like a Greek fable.
Keep away, you murderer!
Like that of Icarus. Yeah, that's what he wants. Not a fucking mailman? That was convenient.
I don't want to die.
This game's just handing me mailmen. Super nice of them to just show up like that unannounced.
Get off me!
Yeah. I love how I threw him into the hay and he just got out. Yeah, there we go. He's fine. We should probably hide him in the hay, actually, now I think about it. There we go. Now no one will notice. Okay. So, there's a little bridge right there. I'm gonna be definitely climbing that. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Alright, and the feather should be on this, like, sentry outpost thing. This, what I like to call dome. I know it's not a dome, but it's just what I call it. Oh, no, it's over there. It's actually not on this one. It's on the broken... No! No! Fuck! Oh, I remember that. I remember being so angry. Fucking Ezio and his... I just wanted to jump forward. This dumbass jumps headfirst into hay every time. What's your obsession with hay and killing people, Ezio? You gotta stop that nonsense. Fucking damn it. I was so close to... Well, I guess we're near these treasures. I might as well pick them up since we're here now. Or near them. But yeah, there's a feather up here on top of this little gate where you walk into. I guess I'll show this one off because someone wants to jump off buildings. He hurts himself. Son of a bitch. Well, I mean, I guess from here we could just follow the whole wall, right? I mean, we don't have to cut through and grab the treasures. I mean, I will just because they're here. You know what I mean? Like they're in my vicinity, and I will go after them. Oh, and we're coming after a pickpocket. Oh, this one. Oh, yes, this one took me a little while to catch him because he didn't want to stop running. But I guess we... Oh, yeah, and then the guards started chasing him. I remember this. Yep. I wanted to show this one off, but not the whole thing. Yeah, that's right. Well, anyway, then we ended up back over here to this treasure chest. Just like that.
You think you can outrun faster?
Why do you keep calling me shit like Pazzo? Or like pasta, you know what I mean? Like, is that really effective? Is that like an effective strategy as a polizia? Yeah. Guards. Polizia. Dimitri is free. Cooper is cooked. Oh, we can kill him. We can kill him. Hold on, we can kill him. There we go. Oh yeah, for some reason every time a guard jumps to a ledge and to muscle themselves up, like to pull themselves up, you can just strike them down to end them quickly. I don't know if it works with the sword, but I know it works with the hidden blade. It might work with the sword. I'm not 1000% positive. Fairly positive. Why'd you call me? Stamaglienti? What does that mean? My Italian isn't too good, so like, I don't know what it particularly means. And it doesn't sound like a Portuguese word that I can infer from my knowledge of Romance languages. Oh yeah, sometimes when you're climbing and you get like attacked, they'll throw rocks or shoot arrows at you and you'll fall down. It can make climbing these really long towers already fucking more annoying. Like these annoying to climb towers already more annoying. Right, we are almost done. I believe this is the last flag that I need feather that I need to grab. And we're gonna be climbing up the side of this wall. Ezio, don't for the fucking life of you jump off a building again. There we go. And that about does it for this video, guys. Next time, we're going to take a look at Tuscany. And we're going to be collecting all the viewpoints, feathers, and glyphs in Tuscany. And maybe pick up any straggling treasure chests that we haven't already picked up. So I'll see y'all then. Goodbye.